heat and humidity on the way. The full forecast coming up.
Good morning, it's Sunday the 23rd of June. Our top story today, a neighbour of the Tory leadership hopeful Boris Johnson and his partner has defended calling the police after overhearing a row at the couple's flat and then passing a recording of the incident to a newspaper.
The story continues to dominate the front pages of the papers today.
Let's talk to our political correspondent Nick Eardley. He joins us now from the newsroom. And Nick, what more can you tell us about the latest developments in this story?
It's not going away, is it? Full in the papers this morning of questions about the motives for passing that recording on to the Guardian newspaper. Some of Boris Johnson's allies on Twitter raising similar questions about why exactly the people that called the police also gave that recording to the newspaper. Tom Penn, the man who made the recording, has broken his silence, speaking to the Guardian, and basically said he was worried about the safety of the people in the flat, Boris Johnson and his girlfriend Carrie Simmons, saying he and his wife went and knocked on the door 3 times, got no answer, and afterwards thought they had to call the police. Also saying that they think it's in the public interest for you and I to know that this happened, for the simple reason that Boris Johnson is running for the top job in the country.
And yesterday they had the first hustings in Birmingham, didn't they? Jeremy Hunt and Boris Johnson, the two contenders for the Conservative leadership. Ian Dale, who was the compere, repeatedly asked Boris Johnson about this. So a couple of people pointing out to us this morning on the email that, he was booed for continually pushing this question. Having said that, a few people did shout, "Answer the question," but Boris Johnson didn't address the question, really.
Yeah, I mean, in some ways that's the nature of political hustings, but you're right, Ian Dale pushed Boris Johnson really hard on this. Boris Johnson quite clearly just didn't want to answer the question, saying the people in the audience want to hear about something else. The argument that his team make is that he's never spoken about his private life in public before, and that he's not going to change his mind now. The hustings was interesting for a bunch of other reasons as well. Both sides, Jeremy Hunt and Boris Johnson, explaining more about their Brexit policies, about what they want to do for the country on the whole. We caught up with some Tory activists afterwards to see what they thought.
I thought Boris was absolutely fantastic. He was electric. The room came alive as soon as Boris entered the room and he spoke. He was absolutely brilliant.